song on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? I'm back, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action. Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And you look at the Saints defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ridder now on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
25 yards that time. Throwing, Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 2nd down, Ridder. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Colin Saunders collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
First down, Winston. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. You talk about this Falcon defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Ridder from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Ridder to throw it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Ridder. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a throw here to his running back. Look at the juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Winston. This one taken in by Olave. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Again, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first down throw for Winston. He completes it to Olave. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw is Winston. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Winston now. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Take it all the way back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Ritter back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What is this?
A great play there.
Waste of time.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 56 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. First down, here's Ritter. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back on. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing, Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Go, take it to the house. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tackle made there by Miles. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. So here's a 3rd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Winston. Finding strong underneath. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take off the 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they will take a knee here.
What's going on, guys?
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well,